The Bernie or Bust people seem to be very strong. It doesn't seem. Lee Camp is up next. We're live at the Bernie or Bust rally across from City Hall. Our next speaker. There doesn't seem to be any lack of enthusiasm for the Bernie or Bust. It doesn't seem to matter. Lee Camp is up next. He's my favorite comedian. I'm really looking forward to this.
Give it up for Redacted Tonight's host, Lee Camp.
What's up? How you doing, Bernie or Bust? Are we gonna make our voices heard? Fuck yeah. Feels good. I think for once we're hotter than the outdoors right now. I think this is it. This is amazing. This is what matters. This is what matters, not what happens in that convention center. This is people standing up. And you know, people tell you you're too political, right? You might have lost some Facebook friends, right? Too political is the way to be, all right? Be too political. All my life I've been told I'm too political. Oh, Lee, you wear your politics on your sleeve and your thumb on the outside. That was one time and I read the invitation wrong, all right? I've been told I'm too political to perform at college campuses. I'm too political for most television networks. Every children's birthday party I perform at, they fill out a complaint form. We didn't like that the clown put the balloon animals inside cages and said they were factory farm balloon animals. Well, fuck you, I don't care. I came here to educate these kids. This is too political. Whenever someone tells you they're too political, tell them this. Silence is a political stance, all right? Silence is a political stance. It is a full-throated endorsement of the status quo. It is saying, shut up, stop talking, and get behind everything, these wars, this decimation of the middle class, of the poor people. It's saying, get behind all of that. That is when people tell you you're too political. They are voicing that without saying it out loud. Silence is a political stance. Yes, it is. Absolutely. We're in the middle. I mean, Bernie Sanders said all this stuff. We're in the middle of something very serious, and they tell us we don't have enough money to do anything, right? We don't have enough money to fix our schools. We don't have enough money to fix our infrastructure. We don't have enough money to educate and house and feed everyone. Oh, but we have enough money for the largest surveillance infrastructure that has ever existed in the history of mankind. We have enough. We don't have enough money, but we've got 1,000 military bases around the world. 1,000 military bases. Meanwhile, our economy's filled with debt, our people are filled with Kentucky Fried Chicken, the chicken's filled with hormones, the hormones filled with mercury, and we don't know what the fuck mercury's filled with because we defunded NASA. We're the country that put a man on the moon. We can do this shit. We can fix this shit. We're in the middle of something very serious. This is dark versus light. This is evil versus good. This is Mel Gibson now versus 1993 Mel Gibson. This is a drop down, drag out, bloody fucking war for the soul of our culture, for cultural hegemony. This is something very serious, and a lot of our country is too dumb, medicated, or blissfully uneducated to realize it. They've anesthetized us with shiny shit and zombified us with televised reality bullshit. They have done that to us, but the truth is, we're like a fishbowl. We're like fish in a fishbowl. If you just give us a little bit of food and a little plastic treasure chest, or a chest of plastic treasures, then we will never even question that all of our thoughts and all of our soul is take place inside of a 2-foot bowl. All right? We are bigger than this. We have so much fucking potential. The shit we could do if we just thought outside of this two-party paradigm that they forced us into. It's bullshit, all right? And unfettered, unregulated, capitalist domination of the mental sphere, the natural here and now. It's an extraction. It's a decimation. It's a defecation on anything and everything that matters to your average human being. All right, the question now is really just whether we'll take our differences and put them aside for 3 seconds in order to tell the ass holier than thou titans of dickery at the top to go fuck themselves with a rusty cracking pipe. We can do this, and it's on us now, and it's a privilege to be fighting and marching along with all of you guys, all right? So, just one more time I want to say, keep fighting!
I'm here with Lee Camp. He just gave an amazing speech. He just got everybody riled up. That was some great stuff. What's in the Mercury?
What's in the Mercury? We don't know because NASA, we defunded NASA, right?
Now, what's your message to the people here at Bernie or Bust? Aren't you afraid of Trump becoming our president?
Of course, but we can't vote out of fear, all right? We got to vote our conscience. We got to vote what we stand up for, and there's a lot of ways to stand up for that. I've said since the beginning it can't be about one man. I think Bernie's amazing, and he's done a lot of great stuff, and he started a movement that's much bigger than him, and he'll say that himself, and it needs to be about more than one man or one vote, you know, so this is incredibly important, and you know, I don't think people should live out of fear. Because, look, the two-party system, they're both taking us off a cliff, environmentally, ecologically, and the question is just whether do we want to go off at that angle or do we want to go off at that angle? So really, it's like, well, here's an idea. Let's get out of those cars. Let's do something else. And if we could vote out of fear from here till eternity till we go off that cliff, you know?
And so it hasn't diminished your enthusiasm or the fire in the belly for the movement that Bernie has been kind of saying he's endorsing Hillary?
No, I don't listen to him about the Hillary endorsement, and everything else I think he said is pretty important. But no, I think the movement, people standing up and not taking corporate donations, which a lot of the people he's gotten behind don't take corporate money. I think we need to start a clean money certification, and candidates could go on stage and say, I've got the clean money certification, you don't, and let people know who in their areas are the clean money candidates, I think. And that would be nonpartisan, and I think we should do it that way.
In this election cycle, is there anything Hillary could do to win your vote?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
What do you say to the people who say it's white privilege that you're not going to vote for Hillary?
I've heard people say the reverse. They'd say, oh, well, you're doing well enough that you can vote for Hillary and that's okay for you, whereas I'm struggling enough, you know, this is them speaking, I'm struggling enough that I can't just keep going down these two paths. These aren't working for me. And so I've heard exactly the opposite of that.
Okay. Lee, anything else? How do the people get involved? People are watching this. What do you encourage people to do?
I encourage them to fight in a lot of ways. I mean, to give a shit about the candidate in their area, about the state and local elections. There's so much important crap going on, and that's how the right wing, the insane, nearly Nazi ideas in this country have gotten so far. Is a lot on the state level. This is not all about a presidency. This is about the people. These people need to not go home and decide, oh well, it's over, because this is about so much. Even if Bernie had gotten in the goddamn office, this needed to keep going and needed to be about something much bigger than that.
So it's just starting and it's not ending.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for talking.
Thanks for all your work, Jimmy, man. You're amazing.
Right back at you, too. Great job.
Thanks, man.
That was Lee Camp from Redacted Tonight. Just gave a great speech.